Hello my dear friends and welcome to my new studio in Rhode Island. In this video I want to share with you how I organized my sewing room. It's not such as big or small, but I did some improvement comparing to California studio. So let's begin. And first improvement I made, I got my cutting table. So as you can see, my previous table I dedicated completely to the sewing machines and overlock. And this table is only for pattern making and cutting. Also, how I made this table, if you can see over here, like a special wooden blocks, I just cut the 5 the same size and installed them on the top of the regular table. And on the top of these wooden blocks, I installed the wooden top. So why it is important to have cutting table a little bit higher? Because we work around the cutting table mostly standing, and it needs to be high enough so for you when you bend and you draw some and you cut, you do not hurt your back so much, because if it's low, you need to go like lower, and in 10-15 minutes you will feel your back hurt. So then it's very important to make it like higher, about your like belly or hip area, like somewhere like that. I even could make it a little bit higher for my height. Also, it is very convenient because I use this table, the previous table, as a shelf. You see, I have my rulers, my like measuring tapes, different rulers, all my markers and pens, my fabric scissors, my paper scissors, all the stuff what I usually use. So also I use half of this, the table, the previous like set table, as a shelf to put the rolls with the fabric. Okay, also you can use the area under the table, of course, for some drawers. Like I have here, like with the projects what I am making right now or I am planning to make. So this is everything what I use right now. And around this table you can see I have the chair around next to each sewing machine. So then when I need to switch between sewing machine, I just switch this spot. I do not need to carry chair with me. Also very important, I want to show you over here that I would definitely recommend you to have the surge protector. It protects all your machines, and also it's easy to switch it off just with the one button in the evening when you're done. What I want to show you another one, my very happy place here. So what I have, you see, I have this many different plastic containers. Like let's, for example, here. So I dedicate them to like certain topics. Like for example here, like everything with elastics what I use to make underwear, lingeries. This is what I use. Yeah. For example, here everything I use to mark, to trace patterns. Like I use soaps a lot, as you know, and chalk. I use markers. Also, I have here like needles, but this is only for leather. I don't use them often. So it's measuring tape. So what I want to show you is everything dedicated for certain things. And sometimes we do not even expect we need so many space. Like here, for example, you see different tapes, ribbons over here. They're all organized, or you can see through, go and pick up what you need. That's very helpful. This really saves a lot of time. And like this is for curtains, for example. I use it for home decoration. When you make curtains or blankets, like everything here, and it's easy, you can see through and you can pick up what you need for your project. Okay, let's put it back. Okay, yeah, also like for example this I have for only for different types of lace, and also like easy to go through and see what you have here. So this helps me a lot to organize. Also buttons, for example, Like you see buttons, like colors, black, metal, you know, buttons like that. Everything is here. Like this is like just a mix I use. This is a wooden buttons. So all buttons are here. So if I need, they're all here. And another stuff like meshes, like special things, also like velcros. Everything organized here. Yeah, also I have elastic, some bias type, and I really enjoy using this type of threads. It's like a plastic monofilament. You can use for any colors of fabric, especially I use it for the curtains making and for blankets making, for home decoration, textile. And this is my special museum piece. I enjoyed it. It's actually working very well, and it forms beautiful chain type of stitching. And yeah, it used to be made for the little girls, who are just trying to sew. So it's still working. I have on my Instagram the post about that with actual working with the single machine. Okay, let's go to the drawer. First, in the upper drawer, as you can see, I have all my threads over here, different colors. I mostly use them for the overlock, also for the regular straight stitching machine. Some for embroidery, some for the, you see this one, the thick one, nice for leather. So they're all here. Also, I know some of you prefer to keep it in a special, like a wall with the holders. I prefer to keep it this way. Because first of all, it doesn't get dusty. You know, some of the threads we do not use too much and they get dusty. And plus, if you have it close to the window, to the sunlight, it can get faded. So this is why I prefer to keep it in a drawer. Like in the second drawer, I have listed the smaller bobbins. Like, for example, here, you see, you can pull it, and if I need something like for embroidery, for, you know, like thicker numbers, also different colors, I can use them. Okay, and I have some crochet and also for embroidery thread. So this is what I have here. Here I have also the silk fabric. It's natural 100% silk. As you know, I use it to make underwear or like summer dresses. I like to keep them also separate because, you know, like for example, this type of silk, it's kind of hard to keep them in a drawer, just like laden by layers. This is much more convenient. You see, you can pull it, put it back. They're all, you know, much more compact here, and also protected from the sunlight and dust. This is knit fabric. Let me show you. This is silk knit. You see, 100% silk knit fabric. So this is how I keep it here. And this is colors. I love silk. I love silk and knit or just like a woven. So this is my favorite boxes. Yeah, okay. Also, useful tip for you: keep your zippers, you see, grouped by the colors. Like for example, here I have, like for example, blue and green in one box, and you can see here like yellow, like red or pinkish, everything here. So it's easy for me to reach and pull what I need. Here also zippers, like a metal zipper, invisible zipper also here. Also have zippers like with a long, it's like a yard zipper. You can cut as much as you need and install, let me show you, and install pullers. You see, this is just yards of the zipper, different numbers of also thicker and thinner, and pullers for them. It's different colors also. So I have a different type of knit fabric and also like woven fabric. Also, it's so easy to organize it by standing like by the vertical, like, you know, kind of rows, putting them vertical. versus horizontal. Like for the horizontal, I have only big, like a roll, like bulky pieces of fabric. Like I have like about 10 yards here and 8 yards over here. Then I keep them, it's easy. But if you put like smaller amount in the horizontal, it's kind of harder to reach it, harder to pull it, harder to put it back. So this is very easy to see. You see all of this, I can go through and see what I have. So this is different knit fabric. This is also knit, a lot of knit, like, you know, solid colors and different with the prints. Here also different cottons, and also see this, the small amounts, how easy to keep them like that. And the biggest amount of fabric, I just keep it because it's just one roll over here. Okay, the last one, I want to show you how easy to keep like smaller amount of fabric organized in this way. So you can easily see, you see what color is here. You can, like, you know, pull, like for example, I can cut off what I need, easy to put it back, like, you know, just make sure you do not put it too tight so you can easily go, you know, in between with your hand. Okay, and that's it. So this is all basically the same stuff. The bulky fabric I have, you know, this way so you can easily reach, and smaller amount I have in a vertical standing so you can easily see. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this small tour in my studio, and I hope this give you some ideas how you can organize your studio too. And of course, if you like it, put the like, subscribe to my channel, and push the notification bell, and see you in my next video. By the way, next week I'm planning to make crop top, or it's also tank top with the different shapes of the top. So come join, stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye.